welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse
All right, here we go.
Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes.
Gotta like that field position.
So the Utah State Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
He's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available, but you're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Utah State up-tempo.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Defense
a good one there.
Those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Going to try to run a similar concept.
He's looking to throw.
Oh, man. I think I kind of missed that a little bit.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch. And
that or he just perfectly timed it.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
He's got it. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Might have to switch up my...
They'll run it from the gun.
Probably going to have to... They run that hurry up one more time. Yeah, we're going to have to...
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used.
I got to get out of that formation. It just was getting carved up.
And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Going up top on 1st down.
There we go. Way to respond, D. Take it back. Take it up.
He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills.
How fast is that guy? Jeez.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive.
I already know what play I called.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oh, depth chart problems again. I hate this. I don't know what. Sorry, y'all, if you're watching. Shaw, Ashlaw, Crowdis, yeah. Crowdis there, and then it should be Ashlaw there, and then I'm cool with Senegal there.
Again, running in the middle against
all right,
defense.
back to biz.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
One more change we have to make. There we go.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Let's go, boys.
The offense did exactly
Good job getting that lead, especially when we didn't get the ball first.
That killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5.
Sniper.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
Reels it in down the left side.
What was that?
He was off to the
That was,
races, and maybe another step or two, and he
that was a pass commit? No. That's what we're calling that these days?
You can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Barnes. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
When you literally tell your defensive lineman, hey guys, guard the left, go zone on the left side, and they just don't. This is one of those where the defense is definitely just going to give it up. Yep, there it is. See, that's one of those where the CPU just predetermines you will get scored on. It doesn't matter what you call, what you do, you will just get scored on. That's one of the things that I just really hate about EA games sometimes. So that's why I sit in defense a lot of the time. Because it's like, you know, if you're just going to predetermine whether I get scored on or not, what's the point of me even playing it?
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete.
Good catch.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets.
All right, boys, let's get that response drive here.
Let's points. After the completion. One back in the backfield, he gets the
nice
carry.
move, Barfield.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
That should be a TD. No, safety out there.
By the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Good job by him.
From the gun, wants to pass.
That was so stupid. Why did I throw that?
They really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and
I
short
want to go
in
for
college
it.
football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know
Yeah,
field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
A shot for the end zone.
Good speed. Oh, man. Worth a shot. No, well, they gave us the cheap drive last time, so let's try it this time. See how it works out.
They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but
Fair's fair. That was man coverage. That should work against man.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be.
Oh my God! What are we doing with the coverage? This is. I'm sending defense. This is horrible.
Touchdown, Aggies.
Forget it.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
They're going to throw that kind of thing against Tampa too. Like that's the kind of coverage we're going to play. We don't need to even bother with the defense.
A quick pass to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Just got to focus on trying to win a shootout.
Down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Now on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It's complete. He gets it in.
Let's go.
Rainbow Warriors.
Got that ball back, tie game.
10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take
Should I do it?
Here.
I'm gonna do it.
He's
Screw it.
looking
Why
to
not?
throw it. Lofts one high. And
That corner is fast, man.
And they can't
play.
make the connection, going for a big play on first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for room. It's Sims. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs.
So nasty.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Right down the middle. And
oh, you kidding me, dude?
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver.
Thought we had
Not
something
on
there.
the same page.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got
Ashlock has been so clutch for me out of the slot this year.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Throwing deep on him has not been working, so
And
just
a
gonna
decent gain there.
ignore the fact that they are trying to tempt me to do that.
4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, dude, you can't miss throws like that.
Just out of his reach.
You really cannot.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything they
That
get
was
in the air,
right
but
there.
When you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
It's caught. The offense quickly calls
Let's just
timeout
take a little
to stop the
timeout, get some,
down to the 18-yard
catch our
line.
breath.
It's 1st and 10.
Yeah,
Now from
do
inside the
a little
red
bit of
zone.
this action.
Finds his man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set
Feeling
of
pretty good
downs.
about getting some points on this.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's
Let's go, boys. Sin defense came up with a pick? It's crazy.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one deep.
Yes. Let's go. When I threw that and I saw that safety kind of float, and when I said, oh, I was like, oh, that's a pick. That might be a pick right there, but he kind of carried with the other receiver, and I got kind of lucky.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field.
Getting the ball back here, I think, really is going to help us because we're going to just be able to kind of control the clock, especially with Cam Barfield.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Gets it to the 46-yard line.
That was pretty sweet there.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings, shifts and motions to give their offense a success.
That was, like, honestly kind of a huge conversion.
This offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Give him 109 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. Comes out throwing on first down.
Oh man, that was a rough drop. I mean, he got lit up. Kind of a hospital ball.
Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field.
Very well-timed false start there
So the decision has been made, and the coach
for
will
us.
take the
Yeah.
penalty.
That was so
Coming in the
awesome.
line of scrimmage at the 30.
I loved it.
It'll be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle.
That's kind of crazy they blitzed like that on 3rd and 10. I'm surprised you'd think they would just drop guys into coverage.
Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle. It's gone. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own ends. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors! Mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get
Why did
it
I do
done,
that?
he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Offense set on 1st down. Wide out in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Aggies want to crank the tempo.
If you guys can hear that sound, it's my cat going crazy.
I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's like the first time we've disrupted their passing games, like when I've been controlling them, besides that one interception that I got.
And it's making life really hard on them.
Throws toward the end zone.
Make that two. Make that two.
Hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete, man.
I wanna see what's going on over here real quick. So he breaks the release here, and then what is going on right here? Boom! Look at this.
Big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Yeah, that was definitely pass interference that you just saw right there.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
All right, I'm going to rip one downfield right now.
On
Just
third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent
Who wants it
jawline
more?
and go
Who wants it
straight ahead
more?
to get it.
We do.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the... And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. He's going to pass. Incomplete. He had to get
That's
rid
why
of it
you're the
before he
backup.
wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Takes the handoff. It's Sims. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Third and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And a really nice run and pick up
Derrick Henry.
Stopped the really big play.
That was a bit Henry-esque, must say.
The give to the tailback.
It's the next Cam Scattaboo or Mike Allstott right here.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Pulls it in. It's Perry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. They want that clock to run. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Gets it out quickly. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the beatdown has ensued.
I feel like that defender just saw him coming and was like, nope, we are not going to try to tackle him. Business decisions, as they say.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they'll pick up
Almost.
the first down and mark it at the
Almost.
47. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Pulls it in. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to go up top on first down. The freshman.
Hey, there we go.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage. They gave up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Briggs. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated.
Yeah, you got to love a game where you can get the backups in the fourth quarter.
We saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Huge week for recruiting, too. We had, like, I think 8 prospects visiting this week. Because I think this is our last home game for the next, like, 5. We got an extended trip to the mainland coming up. Gonna have to have these kids do some virtual classes. So, anyway, let's go Bows!